So I'll go ahead with what I have to say opening this meeting. Meeting in executive session today to consider the nomination of the we're meeting today in executive session to consider the nomination of the Honorable Janet Yellen to be the first woman Secretary of the Treasury. I and my Republican colleagues have acted to process Dr. Yellen's nomination before the committee expeditiously. We've done that in the interest of bipartisanship and to help ensure that the President's cabinet can get up and running to help respond to the needs of the American people, particularly in the midst of our virus pandemic. I will vote yes on Dr. Yellen's nomination, given her qualifications and belief that the President is entitled to pick his own cabinet members as long as they're qualified and reasonable, and there's no doubt about the qualifications of Dr. Yellen. That's not to say, however, that I do not have concerns, but they're policy concerns. I do not support some of what I believe will be Dr. Yellen's political agenda, but I do hope that she maintains a view that she needs to work with members of the committee on both sides of the aisle in developing these policies. I also believe that Dr. Yellen was not entirely responsive to some of the questions we asked of her following her hearing on Tuesday. We will continue to ask questions, and I continue to expect timely, thorough responses. If confirmed as Treasury Secretary, Dr. Yellen will serve as part of the Biden administration. It will be important for her to keep in mind, though, that as Treasury Secretary, she will be serving the interest of all Americans and not simply those of a liberal agenda. I'll also note that in considering Dr. Yellen's nomination, we haven't organized any resistance campaign, vote boycott, or personalized attacks on her character. We have not created any false claims or unfounded accusations about her. Unfortunately, I can't say that like treatment was afforded to nominees of the prior administration. I hope that President Biden realizes that the treatment of Dr. Yellen's nomination in this committee signals an interest by me, and I know by all of my Republican colleagues in working cooperatively and in a bipartisan way. We want to work on policy issues to help all Americans, and we're not interested in cancerous cultural wars that serve only to divide the nation. If confirmed, Dr. Yellen will be, as I've already said, the first woman to serve as Treasury Secretary in the nation's history, which is a welcome development. And if confirmed, I look forward to beginning to work with her for all Americans. I congratulate Dr. Yellen on her nomination, and I will say a second time that I will support it. Senator White.
Thank you very much.